reach its apex before you can hit it, and he didn't do that.
He didn't, so they give it to Detroit, and that means Detroit will also inbound in the fourth quarter. The Lakers will inbound when they start the second and third periods. This is Chauncey Billups working outside. He'll be a key man in the series, and this is Wallace hitting on his...
He's very important in this series. They believe Rip Hamilton will score. They need Rasheed Wallace to score, and they need Chauncey Billups to score points.
Here's Malone on a fadeaway, but O'Neal is there for the... And Hamilton with a rebound. Phillips back to Hamilton. And Prince, the foul, didn't get it. Wallace missed the putback, and now the Lakers outside. Inside now to Shaq, and then Wallace trying to steal it.
And you have to keep the basket in between you and him. If you go for a steal and don't get it on Shaq.
Half to go. Opening quarter. Phillips.
Point guard or just a scorer, and I think he's better suited as just being a scorer, trying to run the team as a scoring point guard.
5 minutes into the game, all of the Laker points have been scored by O'Neal.
Here's another one. And what's happening? That's the second time that's happened already.
10-8 with which the Pistons have started the same starting five in all 18 playoff games. Bryant.
Larry Brown would take that. That's Kobe Bryant taking jump shots. He doesn't want Kobe Bryant beating guys off the dribble, creating havoc.
Here's Campbell, a former Laker. My. Beautiful feed to Hamilton.
Out of the timeout by Larry Brown,
who's pretty good at setting stuff up out of timeouts. Devin George drops it.
You know, the Pistons team, they all say this. You got to play the game the right way, because that's what Larry Brown says every single day.
Malone missing, but Shaquille is there for the offensive board. Puts seconds.
Well, again, offensive rebounds. Every time a guy dribble penetrates, if they help, Shaq gets the rebound.
Some of those may be available again if he doesn't come back. Here's Billups toward the end of the first quarter, and give him a pretty good, as Larry puts it, extended rest.
Yeah, and I think it's good matchup in this series because Derek Fisher is not a big point guard, neither is Lindsey Hunter, so they kind of fit each other.
Hamilton was guarded by Rush. Now Campbell is free. Opening period. And Bryant with the steal. Keeps it inbounds, drives, scores.
Yes, Al. I mean, you could see Kobe sneaking up before the pass was even thrown. So, pretty easy steal. Not an easy basket that he makes. Kobe Bryant makes the toughest shots look so simple at times.
Ben Wallace is a
situations and then play his defense.
6-second differential. And that gets blocked by Wallace for the good.
Excellent move. I tell you, goaltending is such a tough call. It really is. You can make a case that was going up, but it was guarding anybody. Al? You know, it's very interesting, Al, because talking to the Piston coaches, that's the one thing they kept. Lakers, they're getting shots, but you can see, and this is why Phil Jackson was so upset in the one timeout, they're not getting their shots.
Hunter pressured by Fisher. Shaquille comes away from the basket. Williamson gets the rebound, and then the following year they met again, and Detroit swept Los Angeles.
Wow. And that the Lakers have taken a shot with less than 2 seconds on the shot clock. That's good Detroit defense.
Phillips. And Campbell got the rebound, and also rebound, but the quick hands of Hamilton. He still can't get possession for Detroit, though, as Kobe swings it over to a wide-open George for 58. By the way, how good does Larry Brown look for a guy who's 63?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Campbell to Prince. 3 on the road, and then 2 at home if there was a 6th and 7th game. It would seem to me as Payton steals it, and he has Kobe out in front. And the Lakers take...
Well, you know, I think the 3 games, it hurts more. Because I think in the finals, it's very difficult. You have 2 good basketball teams. It's very difficult to beat either one of these teams.
So, in the first half, Payton into Malone. Into Shaq and Shaq. 28 of the Lakers' 37 points from the 2 big guys, and Malone and Payton still haven't scored.
Well, you knew coming into this series that there was no answer from
through Campbell. Ticking down to a minute. Williamson.
For 50 points or more in the first half. So, you know, we talk about the Pistons offense. Right now, the Lakers offense is not as well and not that great either.
George passed up the 3, settles for the 2 attempt, doesn't get that. Malone comes up with the ball. Now the Lakers should move it back outside because they can run the clock just about all the way down, but Bryant will take it there several times in the game, down by only 1.
And you look at how the Lakers scored. You know, 23 of their 41 points were either second chance points or off the Pistons turnovers. So they haven't scored much at all.
Foul. Billups. Every shot almost literally contested in the 6 games against the Indiana Pacers. 7 lead changes, 9 ties in Detroit with a Michigan for game 3. Kobe was long on that one. Wallace gets the rebound out in front to Hamilton, guarded by George. Undefeated at home in the playoffs, 9-0, but they've had some close calls, including the other night when they trailed in the second half.
Now, Kobe Bryant in the second half has attacked the rim. I think his adjustment in the second half is going to be, okay, Tayshaun Prince, you're very long and you can test my shots, but you cannot keep me from driving around you, and that's what Kobe's going to try to do.
Prince outside to a wide-open Billups, who hits it for 3.
Without the great block of Tayshaun Prince, you're probably not looking at the Pistons here.
2 great blocks by Tayshaun Prince, one on Reggie Miller and the other one on Al Harrington in game 6. Ben Wallace.
What's doing with Ben Wallace? He's telling him if you're open, make yourself a threat and take the shot.
5 points for him. And Gary Payton.
And that was Payton's first bucket in this game.
Gary Payton playing with 4 personal fouls. The thing about Payton, as Prince drops one in,
are significant in this league of stars.
Good point. And the one big guy they have came to him halfway through the season. Rasheed Wallace, more than halfway, actually. Prince. Here's Wallace again from outside. Big Ben not noted for offense. And, of course, with 2 on the foul is on Chauncey.
I mean, this is just desperation, Al. You know, I've always thought the freest time to shoot.
If I miss the first couple of shots, because Shaq's going to give me that shot, I still got to keep taking it to make sure he comes out and D's me up, guys.
Did he check with Larry?
No, I can guarantee you that. You know, it's funny. He's going to keep taking it, and he can keep making it, but Shaq's still not coming out.
Underneath Malone. Well, that was a 16-footer.
Yeah.
O'Neal. Slam.
But again, Shaquille O'Neal has gotten the ball deep all night, and that's the 3rd time the Pistons have tried to go.
So Gary has to come out with 5. 6-point Detroit lead. Bryant to O'Neal. 16 for Bryant. So the 2 big guys have 40. Billups all the way to the rim.
Kobe Bryant guarding Billups pretty soon, because Rip Hamilton is off the floor.
Bryant.
It definitely will affect the Lakers more than Detroit. You know, the extra day of playing for Detroit, the later game, and the way that series was fought. I think Detroit's in better rhythm coming into this game than the
differential, and Hamilton went down and is just now getting up in backcourt as Kobe has that one blocked. And when Hamilton went down, it means that Medvedenko into O'Neal now. 8-point lead. And Shaq have been behind 3 times in the playoffs at home in the 4th quarter and have won. But now down by 10 with under 10 to play. Hunter in the West out in 6 games. Lakers now down by 13, and Bryant.
Prince goes out of the game. Kobe Bryant gets an easy shot.
Williamson to Hamilton. Got free enough. Playoffs in the 48 playoff series, as you see Hamilton just getting free.
Yeah, and you saw Bryant.
8.5 left. They work inside again to O'Neal, and
it's by getting low to his legs. I don't think there is a way to guard Shaq.
Foul on Williamson. They reset the shot clock at 14. Bryant off balance. O'Neal is there. Gets the bounce.
This is the downside of putting a smaller guy on Shaquille O'Neal. A long rebound, he can just reach over you like he does and score. Shaq has been very active this evening.
Tied for the fewest points allowed in the league this year. The Lakers were able to get by San Antonio, but now in jeopardy of losing game 1 to the Pistons. Shaquille got free enough
to stay in this game. That's the only reason right now that the Lakers are in this game.
14 of them for Detroit. And then a big 77-68. A little over 4 to play.
Look at this one-on-one coverage.
Over Benoit.
Something Larry Brown loves doing out of timeouts.
He called it 20. Here's the play. Hamilton feeding Wallace.
To beat us because we're going to guard the other guys on the floor.
Bryant gets tripled and then shoves it off to Fisher in the corner. Inside the Malone and Carl. 2.5 to go. Here's Billups. Big one. Detroit will, among other things, rest home court advantage. Bryant from way outside. Bryant again. Wallace. Bryant will get 25. Rasheed Wallace with a foul trouble and not play very much in the first half.